Oxen up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out. Still in the hood, setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out. Still UPK, still undefeated, still one West, still keep the heat up. Still in the streets, still on my people need healing. Priests and prophets, bring it out. Black Watch. The white man is the devil, drop dead and kick rocks. Blood of a Israelite, this for the 12 tribe. Motherfucker in the block, cross the line, play with your life. Now who that talking about that UPK? Long beards and them niggas with race, racing up to the children of Israel every goddamn day. Angry black man with UPK, motherfucker. Still in the hood with oxen up zones every block. Protectors of the people, watch. UPK, them prophets, we gon' bring it out. Still in the hood with the oxen, setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out. All we wanna do is ball, follow every law. White man is the devil, they just wanna see us fall. Still dudes are back with sauce. But my niggas, they done gone, but behind them PK, we still winning. Still on the mission, raise up our brothers and sisters. Get a bitch, you don't want to goddamn Christian. We the realest, one West, them my niggas. You ain't got us to shine, little nigga. I'm not a rapper, won't let you rhyme, little nigga. I love my say you high, little nigga. You for the priest and prophet folks high. Still in the with the zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black. UPK, the priests and prophets, we gon' bring it. Still in the hood with the zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK prophets, we gon' bring it out.
Was gonna, if you want to cross the fucking river, that's what he ain't talking shit like what's gonna pop up, what's gonna do this. If you're gonna cross the line, the fucking line. Otherwise, get the fuck out of here. You don't sit here and disrespect our brother, and then like he said, disrespected you, your sister, you, your daughter, your wife, everybody. You ain't stepping to me.
Y'all don't know what them young Hebrews all go. Y'all don't let them young Hebrews over through. Y'all don't know what young Hebrews all going through. Y'all don't know what them young Hebrews all going through.
Woe to this ain't. If in my slaughter can't escape the white man system. That's right. Juneteenth, nigga, use them Christian. Join in hand with the oppressor as they kill our children. We don't have no protection cause we don't follow the scripture. White man is the devil, yeah, I was shy as a nigga. Since them real dudes are back, that's been taking picture. We can rule in one night. It put down the switch. Sister, get off in the kitchen style. A stripper, show me how you live, and I just might hip you. I was cruising bout, jamming 144. It's the truth, make a hater get ghost, nigga.
Y'all know what the young Hebrews are going through. Y'all don't know what the young Hebrews are going through. Y'all don't know what some young Hebrews are going through. Y'all don't know what some young Hebrews are going through.
You ain't in the truth if you ain't, you can't. West life, warfare, day. Oppression make a wise man mad. That's why I just wait. We black men with rage. I can use that, and I just filed a cattle with kind. When you see me at the camp, please cross the. I'm not rapper, I'm a soldier. I will beat your ass down. Take ground to the other one, tell me to stand down. You be getting knocked down, we lay round, ride around with more, make them lay down. Can't stop coming, lay down. Long live one to the fucking grave now.
You need to turn that? You need to turn it around? Hey, watch. Tip. Yeah, like I said, hey, put the shit over there. Put the shit over there. That'll make it easy. Over here? No, over there. Over there next to the computer. Yeah, that'll make it easy so it won't fall over. The cord is pulling.
I thought God controlled everything. That's like it. So I did. If it wasn't God,
Hey, give me the match again.
then they don't have an answer for that.
I
got one.
Oh, you got it? All right. That's what they have in Christianity. Are you ready?
Come, sir.
All right.
See, we live, but
Oh,
you
so-
know, the internet, so it's like that. But I'm
Okay,
check how
all
it
right.
is. Come on.
All right. All right, cut, no.
Oh, we in the game. Come, we in the game, sir.
Okay, we up?
Okay.
All right. All right, shalom. Yahweh Shem Hasham Raktham. Yahweh Shema, the third by Shem Hasham to the sisters. Captain of 10,000 and God walking on Oklahoma law class. And today the topic of the class is so-called Black History Month.
Right.
And banned critical race theory.
Right.
Had a ban. They're not. Can those two coexist? Can they coexist? I mean, come on. Can you have Black History Month? You know, of course, in ISUPK, Commander General, we don't have to follow none of that BS of the oppressor, because that's all it is. It's things of the oppressor when we talk about the Black History Month, you know, because all they're going to do is talk about Negroes running touchdowns and shooting hoops and everything. And then, so we are messing up. You know what I'm saying? So we are messing up with that because we're joined with the oppressor.
Right.
So when you talk about critical race theory,
Wait a minute now. Now what? Now we got a conflict.
All right.
We got a conflict because now critical race theory, now that they banned it, but we can't talk about the atrocities that happen to black people. Now we can't talk about Bill Russell shooting hoops in Boston. Again, and in racist Boston, you know what I'm saying, with racist white people up against them. We can't talk about all the athletes that came against racism. We can't talk about Jackie Robinson.
Right.
You got it. We can't talk about Jackie Robinson, you know what I'm saying? We can't talk about anything because why? They banned critical race theory. We can't upset the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? We can't make the oppressor feel like an oppressor. You know
Right.
That's what they said. That's what they said. Hey, watch that. Watch. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they said. That's what they said. Yeah, see, here's the way now. Just go ahead and work with it. Go and work with it. Greg, as long as they can still hear me. Yeah, it's cool. Okay. All right. So look, we can't talk about Jackie Robinson, you know? That's what they love. That's what the oppressor loves to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Talk about Jackie Robinson, the way he broke down the color barrier in baseball, in Major League Baseball. And they don't talk about the way he destroyed the Negro Leagues. Totally destroyed the Negro Leagues. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk about the way he did that. You know what I'm saying? You know, they don't talk. Hey, Saki, I'll tell you what. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and work with that. And I'm gonna go ahead and go live. Yeah, no sweat. All right. Hey, everybody, I just went live on Facebook. You know, we getting ready to go back up on YouTube and everything. I'm gonna be back up. You know what I'm saying? So we tonight we are going into so-called Black History Month, but yet we can't teach about the atrocities with the oppressors done to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? We can't talk about this type of stuff. Because I heard one white person say, little white kids. We don't even talk like we still oppressed. Right. They said we in a post post-racial era. No, it's not a post-racial era. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? No, we are still in the racial era. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You got these two things are colliding. They going together. You know what I'm saying? Come on, they going together. You know, we got the critical race theory. And then we got a ban on the critical race theory. And then we got Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? Right. This is why we tell, and as you became the commander general, we tell you not to join this America or any other nation. Don't keep those holidays and all those type of whatever celebrations they have, because it's foolishness. Now, we can't talk about the atrocities, our slavery. We shouldn't talk about it. But yet we have Black History Month, and that's all they talk about.
Right.
All these black basketball players and football players, how they was oppressed, how white people called them nigger, and they still persevered and pushed on and played. We shot the hoops. Right. We ran the touchdowns, and we hit the baseballs. You know what I'm saying? We rose up. We marched the bridge of Selma and got our heads beat in because we wanted to vote. You know what I'm saying? Right. All its foolishness, you know what I'm saying? But we're letting us know that by being a ban on critical race theory, we shouldn't talk about that type of stuff. Right, we should be like, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Right. This is the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? And one thing, Salaki is everybody. One thing, Salaki to all the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians down here in Oklahoma City. One of the buildings, high-class buildings, apartment buildings, burned down last night. Right. And this is so heavy, and it shows you what the Most High is doing. You know what I'm saying? We didn't live through Julius Jones' trial, you know what I'm saying, which they still killed him. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because if they didn't let him go, they killing him. Because with Julius Jones' trial, Julius Jones should have been let go. Because it's clear, the evidence shows it's clear that he wasn't there at the murder. So they say, oh, we're not going to kill him, but we're going to leave him in jail for the rest of his life. No, you killed him. You killed him. You murdered him. You know what I'm saying? But then you killed John Grant. Then last week they killed Donald Grant. All these evil things being done to black people. Blacks, Hispanics, and aliens. I'm not going to leave the tribes out. These evil things being done. And now, this what? $64 million building. I mean, 400,000 square feet. 400,000 square feet, 64 million cost to build. They've been building it for 2 years, since 2020. And last night it burned down. Right. It burned down to now. It's like I said, they have to knock it down. Because it was like, they said the roof caught on fire. And it totally destroyed it. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is judging Oklahoma for all its wickedness. That's right. And in Oklahoma, what you have the rich and the poor. That's right. There's like, we all know in Isupk, we all know there's really not no middle class. You know what I'm saying? But in Oklahoma, it's not even people considered as middle class. You know what I'm saying? Right. They have the rich and the poor. Right. That's all you have, the rich and the poor. The rich get richer and the poor get poor. You know what I'm saying? The poor sleeps up under bridges. You know what I'm saying? Hell, the poor is in the house tonight. You know what I'm saying? We are poor. You know what I'm saying? We are the poor. You know what I'm saying? We are destroyed. You know what I'm saying? But in Oklahoma, that's what? Oklahoma justice, the Oklahoma justice is the rich get richer and the poor get poor. The rich smoke weed and have dispensaries. The poor smoke weed and getting locked up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a rat. It's a dead rat in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You want to bring some out, brother? Go ahead.
Like I just moved here out of one. This is how hard it is out of one.
Gone.
Like Salaki, I'm lucky to even get food stamps.
Gone.
They said if you ain't got your Social Security or ID, you can't even get food stamps out of one.
Yeah.
And picture how many homeless brothers that are out there on the bridge that don't have no ID or no Social Security.
Gone.
Like, and picture how many brothers that then work more than 2 jobs can't even get a job in Oklahoma. This is the worst state I ever lived in.
That's it. That's it. Hey, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah, get a brother Corman Park. I got to give you a hand, brother, because Corman Park came to join. I said we do nothing to fight in the Isupk. You know what I'm saying? So the brother Corman Park comes down here, officer 500, come down here to join the fight in Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying? With me and other brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, and this is what we do, but it's so evil what's going on in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord is judging Oklahoma.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's more destruction to come. Because you know, Corman Park, you along the Bible Belt. You know, you're along the Bible Belt. Everybody loves Jesus. So they say. Everybody goes to church, you know, and stuff. And it's so evil. It's so evil. Christianity is not only satanic, it's idiotic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It teaches you how to go against the Bible.
That's
It
right.
teaches you how to go against the laws, statutes,
Right.
and commandments. You know what I'm saying? So with this, like I said, the rich, it's rich and poor. The rich had to get, 400,000 square feet of beauty. I mean, the place was, that's it. They building it for 2 years. They built it for 2 years, so you know that it was built with strong structure. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I rode past it out of one.
Gun.
I didn't know what was going on.
Gun.
I rode past it this morning.
Gun.
And I was like, all I see was black smoke and this you bring it out today out of one like most high Christ.
Yeah. Gun.
They've been building for 2 years?
Yes.
It's still smoking.
Yes. It's still smoking.
So
look, they wouldn't build it for 2 years. The Lord burned it in 1 hour. The Lord burned it in an hour. You know what I'm saying? And they've been building for 2 years, so you know the structure was strong. And plus, like I said, look, guess what? They were going to pay. Look, they said the 300 units, 400,000 square feet, 300 units, and the minimum rent was going to be $1,100 to $4,000 a month. Nothing but the rich would have moved there in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? No homeless black people would have been there. Nothing but the rich was going to move there. Look, they're supposed to move in the 1st of March. Moving day was for opening day. The first day was 1st of March. Well, that's a couple of days. I mean, some weeks. In about 2 weeks, they would have been moving in. But like the scriptures say, they're going to build up. The Lord said He's going to throw it down. Matter of fact, give me that, brother. Give me Malachi 1 and 4. Malachi 1 and 4. Yeah. Who is that? Yes, good, Grandma. Good, you good. Open the door. Yeah, give me Malachi 1 and 4, brother. This stuff is biblical. It's biblical. It's biblical what's going on. You know? Man, this is biblical what's going on. We sitting here in the middle of it. In the middle of it, I would say, you better listen to the priests and prophets of the Isupk. You know what I'm saying? How long have we been reading this precept? I mean, come on. Come on, man. These precepts have been read since 1969. Go ahead. You got that, brother? Go ahead.
Chapter 1, verse 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished. That means poverty. Yeah, impoverished. Yeah, go ahead. Read on. Hey, Slightly, if I could.
Yeah.
It's so heavy because I don't know if you know who Mark Zimmerlin is, the dude that created Facebook.
Yeah.
Lost like over billions of dollars out of one.
Yeah, but it's
and over a night.
Yeah, come. Well, you know, we read what the precept we always read. His strength shall be hunger bitten. That means they're losing their power of their money.
Right.
They're losing their money. Go ahead, brother. Read on.
Sir. But we will return and build the desolate places.
Now, this is all about what the so-called white man is doing, the oppressor. He's going to those ghettos. Like I said, in DC, in DC, it's like, you know, the places that was torn down. I mean, they built it up, and like it's like you have like $1 million condos in places where it used to be like drug strips and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they are building up all over. You know, all over. You see this building up. You know what I'm saying? And what they call it? So like what they call it? The building up. What is it?
So like
yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. Gentrification. No, gentrification. Yeah, that's what they call it. But check this out. They said in the precept in the Bible that was written so many thousands of years ago.
Right.
It said Edom. Whereas Edom said, Edom is the white man, so-called white man. Whereas the Edom said, we are impoverished. We'll go and build the desolate places. They're going to go and build the ghetto.
Right.
They're going to regender and call it regentrification. They're going to rebuild the ghetto where all the blacks and Hispanics are so poor that we're going to try to move away from there. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the oppressor, he's going to move to those ghettos and build them up. So says the Bible. So says what they did in Oklahoma City. What? 64 million. Read on. Read on, brother.
Thus said the Lord.
Now look, check this out. Look, this is what the Lord said. They said we shall build the desolate places. We're gonna build up the poor places. We're gonna build everywhere. And we're gonna come to Oklahoma City and build a nice big old apartment building. $64 million. 400,000 square feet, where the rent will be $1,100 to $4,000 a month. And it burned down this morning. It burned down this morning. They're gonna have to turn it to rubble. They're gonna have to turn it to rubble and just knock it all down. Go ahead, brother.
Like you get that kind of rent in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
The pay is more.
Yeah, gun.
20-something an hour.
Gun.
Brothers are making $7 an hour here.
Gun.
How the hell you gonna pay 11?
Gun. So you know who's living there. Exactly. You know who's living. Like I said, Oklahoma is the rich and the poor. No middle class. Exactly. If you're rich or you're poor, you know what I'm saying? But this precept is just so beautiful because it's telling you what's happening. It's telling you that they built that nice big old building. I mean, it was only 300 units and 400,000 square feet. Only 300 units and all that space. So that place is gonna be beautiful.
The penthouse.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, they're gonna be beautiful. Hey, you're right. You're right. They're gonna be beautiful. You know. And 2 years in the making. They started building in 2020. We're in 2022. It's supposed to open next week. I mean, in 2 weeks, it's supposed to be open.
It's gonna be glorious.
Good Lord, and the Lord burned it down. Hey, I got that from a rib. She said, I said, now look, they've been building for 2 years, and the Lord burned it down in an hour. Right, you know what I'm saying? Good Lord, you know. And the precept says it. What did it say? Read that precept again, brother.
Malachi chapter 1, verse 4. Whereas Edom said it, we are imperishable.
Impoverished.
And perish. But we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord.
Now look, they said they're going to build. Look, the oppressor said he's going to build the desolate places. Now what did the Most High say?
They shall build, but I will throw down.
He's going to throw down. I mean, come on, this is the Bible. This is the Bible. This is something that we couldn't understand in Christianity. I know you don't understand. You don't understand that the Lord is doing these type of things because Christianity teaches that God loves everybody. No matter what they say, no creed and color and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They love their songs and stuff. No, God is doing this. That's right. The Lord said they shall build, but I will throw down. I mean, come on, this is in the Bible, people. This is in the Bible. This is what the Bible's saying. The Bible's fighting for Donald Grant. You know what I'm saying? The Lord was angry because Donald Grant was put to death. When Oklahoma said, I mean, what the law of America says you can't put to death a person that's mentally disturbed. You're not supposed to put them to death because why? They don't understand what's happening. They don't understand that they dying, that you killing them. So they're mentally disturbed. You're not supposed to put them to death. But Donald Grant, his defense team said he is severely mentally ill. Severely. So was the other Grant. What was his name? John Grant. Him the same way. You know what I'm saying? But what's his name? Pickler. What's Stifler? What's the one that buried the guy under the septic tank? The white man. Well, the white man takes the black man down. I think his name was Mack, Kevin Mack or something. The black man here in Oklahoma. Well, the white man takes him down there and shoots him in the back of the head and buries him under the septic tank. Well, the white man was walking the street at Walmart.
Really?
Yes. And people got on him and said, oh, and made him lock him up. Made him put him behind bars, you know, because they saw him on the street. See, that's Oklahoma justice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. That's Oklahoma justice. That's how they do us. You know what I'm saying? But while they build up, the Lord said he's going to throw down. You know what I'm saying? So look, while we sitting here, this is so crazy because I brought out before. Now they banned critical race theory. So you can't talk about Negroes running touchdowns and how oppressed they was. I mean, right? Right is right. Now, if you ban critical race theories, you can't tell me how bad Jackie Robinson was spit on and called nigger and he broke down the color barriers. You can't talk about that Jackie Robinson now because why? They banned critical race theory. So look, you can't talk about it, right? I mean, see, the oppressor is a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? But they'll talk about it. They'll talk about Jackie Robinson, his little squeaky voice, the way he tried to change to a white man. It's like, no, I shouldn't say change to a white man. He was just so badly destroyed that he figured, I'm so downtrodden, I'm not a nigger. I'm white. I can talk white just like you. I can change my voice. This is why Jackie Robinson talked like this. Like he didn't have a pair. You know what I'm saying? And that's a shame. He destroyed the Negro Leagues. He went and tried to play in the white man's league and destroyed the Negro Leagues. Can you imagine the money black people would have made? The money that went into the black community had he stayed and played with the black guys. But no, he's going to break down the color barrier. Oh, whoopity-doo. And look what happened. Now we go into the white man for a paycheck. All those great black and Hispanic baseball players, all that money would be in the black and Hispanic community. You know? But he broke down the color barrier. You know what I'm saying? Jackie Robinson. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is going to judge this place, man. He's going to judge the earth. You know what I'm saying? And judge means to punish. You know what I'm saying? Because it was so much evil things that was done to us. You know what I'm saying? Right. Brother, give me Baruch on 4 and 6. Bob Kashaw. Give me Baruch 4 and 6.
Couple times, sir.
All right.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
And we got to really understand that. We got to really understand that. We were sold to the nations. And people always been like, oh, well, like, what God let us go into captivity and stuff like that. Well, because we're sinful against the Most High.
Right.
He put us in this captivity. How many times we read Deuteronomy 28 and 68? We always read that. You know what I'm saying? We'll be sold to our enemies. Now, Baruch 4 and 6 says, read again, brother.
Come on, sir. Baruch chapter 4, verse 6. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
Not for your destruction. You know what I'm saying? The Lord didn't want us to get destroyed, but he had to pay us, you know what I'm saying, for our evilness. You know what I'm saying? He had to spank us like a good father would. You know what I'm saying? Read on, brother.
But because ye moved God to wrath.
Oh, say that again, brother.
Because ye moved God to wrath.
We moved the Most High to wrath. We moved them to anger with our wickedness. You know what I'm saying? But not for our destruction. Not for Derek Chauvin to put his knee on George Floyd's neck. Not for that. I mean, come on. Read on, brother.
Come. Ye were delivered unto the enemies.
Oh, say that again.
Ye were delivered unto the enemies.
One more time for the Christians.
Ye were delivered unto the enemies.
Delivered unto the enemies. The enemies. Come on, Deuteronomy 28 and 68 says we were sold to our enemies. Now Baruch 4 and 6 said we were sold to the enemies. You know what I'm saying? So black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, I mean, do you have any problem with understanding who's your enemy?
Right.
I mean, come on. Do you have any problem? This is what the Bible is saying. This is what the Bible is saying. And so you understand why they killed Donald Grant, even though he was mentally disturbed. You know what I'm saying? But he's going to get paid back for that. This is why these precepts saying this type of stuff. The Lord is going to get them back for that. Now, right. Any more on that? Read some more on that, brother.
Come, sir.
Go ahead.
Come. Verse 7. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils.
We were sacrificing unto devils. You know what I'm saying? That's your Christianity. That's your Islam. That's all your evil religions and your philosophies. You know what I'm saying? That's your Kemet. All that garbage. You know what I'm saying? All those other religions, you worshiping unto devils. This is what the Bible is saying. This is why we in this state, right? We are. This is why the Bible gives you understanding. That's why I love this school, because it gives you understanding why we're in this place. I mean, come on, outside the truth, I was scratching my head. Why are we like this? Why we get on drugs? I mean, why we just can't get right? You know what I'm saying? This is why.
That's right.
This is why the Bible tells us. You know what I'm saying? But you still got an evil oppressor that's over you.
Right.
Just trying to kill you. I mean, come on, look, George Washington Carver. You know, I had to just write his name down so I could see it while I'm doing this class. George Washington Carver is the saddest story ever. You know what I'm saying? The reason why, because I don't know how, we got to look that up. Try to look that up how old George Washington Carver was when he was castrated. Because I don't know how old he was, but I know he was a kid. Now, castrated means you cut the male's private part off, his penis. They cut it off. His slave masters cut it off when he was a little kid, said he didn't want him to grow old and rape his women. So that evil white man cut that boy's penis off, castrated him. And for all his invention, George Washington Carver, he invented a whole lot of stuff. Yeah. I mean, you know that peanut butter and jelly y'all like? Yeah, George Washington Carver, he invented that peanut butter. You know? He invented so many things. But you have to ask yourself, a man, you cut the man's rod off when he's a little kid, what the hell else is he going to do? What else he going to do, huh? I'm surprised he didn't cure cancer. Surprised he didn't find everything and make every invention. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised he didn't do everything. I mean, you're going to do that to a little kid. I mean, I don't know how old was he was a kid when he did it. When they did it, that's what I hear. But I don't know the exact age on it. You know what I'm saying? But I just know it was evil that you would do that to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And when you hear the brother's voice, man, his voice, like they have little videos of him talking. And, you know, his voice is like such a nice little, I mean, he's like an old grandfather, man. Man, you just want to give him a hug or something, you know? What, you got it?
He was around 7 years old.
7 years old. 7 years old, they castrated him. They cut his penis off when he was 7 years old. Because the evil, I mean, you know. But wait a minute.
Salaki, about his 2 white parents.
2 white parents?
It says, very young age by his adoptive white parents around the age of 7.
Adopted white? Good Lord. Adopted white parents? Are you joking? Adopted white parents? They adopted him and cut it off. Man, come on. That's even worse.
Right. I can see if
That's
he was a slave.
Yeah, you know what I'm
They
saying?
adopted him. And that should to speak to all the brothers that's getting adopted today. Like,
this is madness.
But Salaki,
Go ahead.
But the Bible tells us that he doesn't care about your young or your old.
Yeah.
So they're being adopted by a white couple?
That's terrible.
No, he don't care about black
terrible.
babies.
Yeah.
No.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Go ahead, brother.
the fierce consonants.
Yeah. Exactly. That's it. That's it. But it tells you, but this is, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel real bad for the brother now. I didn't know he was adopted. He was adopted. Y'all see how crazy this is? Do you see how crazy this is? They adopted him and then castrated him and said they didn't want him growing up raping white women. This is a beast. These people are, I mean, come on. Hey, well, wait a minute. Oh, Salakia. It's a ban on critical race theory. We're not supposed to teach these type of things. But it's Black History Month. Right. I hear about Black History Month. I hear about George Washington Carver creating peanut butter and all these type of inventions. Why don't we tell the whole story?
Right.
Why don't we tell the whole story?
Right.
We're talking about George Washington Carver inventing so many inventions.
Right.
He wouldn't have invented a damn thing if he could just lay down with a woman and make babies the natural way.
That's right. If
he could just do it, he wouldn't have invented nothing. I guess we wouldn't be eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? It never came about. He probably wouldn't have invented anything.
Right.
Because he can lay down with a woman and make babies.
That's right.
But this is terrible.
That's right.
This is terrible. I mean, come on, man. This is awful. This is awful. I'm just learning this right here in this class that he was adopted. He was adopted by his white parents, and they cut his penis off. Oh, but you're not supposed to teach about this. They banned it. You're not supposed to teach about this. We're not supposed to tell the students they're not supposed to learn about this. You kids, you are not supposed to know that he was adopted. And 7 years old, they cut his penis off. This is terrible. This is madness. This is the sinful kingdom that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
This is the sinful kingdom. Anytime you're going to don't talk about it, this is madness. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. No sweat.
So, not to be funny,
Yeah.
you have social studies in school. You have history in school.
Yeah.
What part of history are you teaching? I mean, are you going to take the whole subject of history away? Because critical race theory lies right there in the middle.
Everything.
Of everything.
Everything.
What are you going to erase the whole history?
I mean, what are you
life?
going to? I mean, this is. I mean, tell you this place. I'll tell you.
Wow.
Hey, but if you Black, Hispanic, and Asian, you better get into the truth.
That's right.
I mean, you better. I mean, that's all I can say. That's really all I can say. I mean, I can't say anything else. This is madness. What's going on?
Dang.
Then we can't talk about this. We are not supposed to be talking about this. It can't be taught. This is crazy. So when you tell me when kids go to school that they can't learn about this, you can't learn about George Washington Carver. Only thing you can learn about George Washington Carver, hey, he invented peanut butter. He invented so many different inventions. I mean, I'm quite sure y'all going to go to school and learn about George Washington Carver. You know what I'm saying? You're going to learn about so much about him, but you're never going to learn that he was castrated when he was 7 years old. Castrated means they cut his penis off. What is so evil. You know what I'm saying? You need to learn the whole story. Don't just learn half of the story. Learn the whole story. Because something is going to destroy you for sword destruction if you don't. You know what I'm saying? That's what Micah 2:10. Micah 2:10 says this place is polluted. This is why it's polluted. Now we have this so-called black. All they want to do in Black History Month now is talk about a Negro shooting hoops, a Negro running touchdowns, a Negro hitting the baseball. Anytime after that, they want to learn about it. Oh, you can teach them about that. But all the oppression that we are under and been under, you're not supposed to talk about it. You're not supposed to talk about it. No, you can't talk about it. You can't talk about George Washington Carver being castrated. But you can talk about him making peanut butter. This is sheer madness. It's sheer madness. You know what I'm saying? And you talk about Jackie Robinson breaking down the color barrier. I really I joked earlier about Jackie Robinson, but I really feel bad about the brother because he was just so badly destroyed. He was badly destroyed. Did he even make his voice squeaky like a little white dweeb? Make his voice like, when I hear Jackie Robinson talk, I really cover my face. I feel embarrassed for him. It's terrible when you hear him talk because you can tell he's putting on and he's trying to speak to white people and say, I'm just like you. We're no different. I talk with a squeaky voice. You talk with a squeaky voice. It's embarrassing when you hear Jackie Robinson talk. But they want to honor him. Oh, he broke down the color barriers. No, he destroyed the Negro Leagues. That's what I credit him for. Come on. He stole the money out of Black people's pockets.
Right.
That's what he did. He took money out of Black people's pocket. That's what Jackie Robinson did. I don't want to hear that crap about breaking down a color barrier. The barrier should have stayed up. People would have saw who's the best. People would have saw who's the best and who's the worst. They would have knew that Blacks and Hispanics had the best baseball players. In the world, you talking about breaking down the color barrier. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible. But see, as much as they're going to celebrate Jackie Robinson this month of February, you know what I'm saying? But hey, wait a minute. You're not supposed to talk about the way he got spit on. They spit on Jackie Robinson. They called him nigger. They sent him notes and everything. And all his only reply was, I'm going to talk just like you. I'm going to prove that I'm just like you. I'm no different. That's a sword destruction.
It is.
That's a sword destruction. That's what Micah 2, as a matter of fact, brother, grab Micah 2 and 10 for me. I got to read them. I love this Unplugged from the Matrix on podcast. I'm be on every Friday. This is our precept. every show we bring, this is our precept, because why? It's so heavy of a precept. Now, in this law class, I'm going to bring this precept out because it's so heavy. You know what I'm saying? It's right on point with what I'm talking about. Read that, brother.
Come, sorry. Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart.
Arise ye and depart. You know, it means take your spirit. Wherever, if you're Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, this Bible is written for you. Wherever you are on the planet, wherever land you're in, it's not your land. It's not our land. It's not God's land. You know what I'm saying? So take your spirit out of that land. You know, that's what it's saying, arise ye and depart. It's not telling you to jump on a plane. There's nowhere you can go. Where you going to go? We're slaves. Where the hell are you going to go? So there's nowhere you can go. So it says, arise ye and depart, take your spirit. That means stop taking all your belief and your happiness and your support. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. Read on.
Come, sir. For this is not your rest.
This is not your rest. This is not your resting place. You know, I know, look, if you're Blacks and Hispanics, we are all over the planet. And we are in some terrible places. But don't think America is your resting place. Don't think coming to America or wherever land you are is going to be better for you. Because why? These lands are ruled by the oppressor. Although, I mean, come on, if you're in the UK, if you're anywhere, you know what I'm saying? That place is not your rest. This is what the Lord is saying in this precept.
Right.
It is not your place where you want to get to. I got to get to it. I got to get there. I got to get to that place. It's not saying, it's telling you, no, don't do that. You know, read on.
Come, sir. Because it is polluted.
I'll say it again, brother.
Because it is polluted.
It is polluted. Polluted. You hear that? We just read that story about George Washington Carver. It's polluted with garbage like that. Castrating a 7-year-old. It's polluted with that. And then you what? Yeah, oh, wait a minute. And then you can't teach about it.
Right.
Then you can't teach about it. That's the pollution the Bible's talking about. Now you're going to create a ban on critical race theory, and then you can't talk about it. We can't even talk about it now.
Right.
It can't even be taught in schools. Man. I mean, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. No sweat. Go ahead.
Here, you know, when you say something's polluted, you know what I'm saying? It's different when it's coming from the Bible, but think of it as it in today's time.
Yeah.
Don't drink that. It's polluted.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't heard it all. I mean, because, you know, I'm like,
exactly.
I'm young. You know what I'm saying? I know these brothers didn't heard it.
Exactly.
It's polluted. Don't
it's
touch
polluted.
that water. That's how bad it is, man. You
exactly.
know what I'm saying? Don't touch it.
Exactly. And
it's
look,
polluted.
check this out.
So like,
in a polluted, like let's say this lake is polluted.
Right.
It's dirty. It got so much filth in it, so much grinded. It give you disease and kill you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it says. Polluted. It's polluted. This where we are. It's polluted.
Right.
It's polluted. It's dirty. It's grimy.
That's right.
And if you partake in the things that they do, you're going to get poisoned by it.
That's right.
It's polluted. Read on, brother.
Come, sir. It shall destroy you.
It shall destroy you. It's going to destroy you. You join with this place, it's going to destroy you. You fighting to get here, it's going to destroy you, because now you're going to believe in your place of freedom. You know what I'm saying? I know we got brothers and sisters coming from everywhere, all from Mexico, Trinidad, coming from all different countries. We're trying to get here to America, or anywhere on the planet where it is better than where we live.
Right.
Because where we live is so torn down. But the Lord is letting you know, although you get into a better place, that's not your resting place.
Right.
It's not the place where you going to enjoy yourself enjoying.
That's right.
You know? Read on, brother.
Come, sir. Even with a sword destruction.
Oh, wait a minute. Even with a sword destruction. You see that? It says a sword destruction. Do it. Jackie Robinson, that's the sword destruction it's talking about. Although they spit on you, call you a nigga, send you letters, talk all about you, but you're going to change your voice and try to talk just like them to prove that I'm just like you. We're no different. I can talk like you. That's a sword of destruction that the Bible's talking about. I mean, come on. And that's what I say. We may be laughing at this, you know what I'm saying? But, man, because like I said, it's like a mad joke almost. I mean, he actually talked like this. Like somebody trying to be funny. I mean, he talked like Eddie Murphy trying to be funny or something. You know? So it looks like, when you hear him talk, you just say, oh, goodness, Lord. And he was like, goodness. But that's what the Bible means, the sword destruction. Although they spit on you, they hate you, they throw things at you and everything, you still want to join them. And I'm going to be just like you. Because we're no different. I'm going to change my voice. Go ahead, sis.
So I was just looking at Jeremiah 2:33, where it says, "Why trimmest thou ways to seek love?"
Oh,
we try to, we try to please them because we believe that they're going to love us and treat us equally, which you will never get here.
Yes,
ever.
Yes. I mean, yes.
It's just a terrible thing because once we got off the slave ship, our mind transformed into the way that they wanted us to feel about them.
Yes,
which is awful.
And that's a good heavy precept. Give it sister a hand. That's a good heavy precept. You know what I'm saying? Because it's we trim our ways to seek love. You know what I'm saying? And Jackie Robinson, Saki, he broke down color barriers. To seek love and change his voice.
Sad.
I mean, it's sad.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you, I'm not quite sure we can Google him, but we're not gonna worry about it, in the class. You know what I'm saying? But in your spare time, it's sad. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? Now, brother, go to let's see. Let me see. Go to Obadiah 1 and 10. Give me Obadiah 1 and 10. I think that's a better one for it. The better one to be next. Yeah, that's gonna be next. Yeah. Go ahead.
Obadiah chapter 1, verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee.
Now, this is the prophet Obadiah. Now he's talking about for the violence against thy brother Jacob. You understand? Jacob and Esau were brothers. Jacob is the progenitor, the father, which means father of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Jacob is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. This is why Jacob's name was changed to Israel in the Bible. Because when he fought with the angel, for the angel to give him a blessing, the angel changed his name. The Lord changed his name to Israel. So he's the father of the 12 tribes of Israel. Esau, his brother, is the father of the white race. If you're Russian, if you're American, if you're German, that's your forefather. So now that we know that, it says for thy violence against thy brother Jacob. Shame is going to cover you. Now this is what's going on right now. This is what's going on with all the ban on critical race theory. It's shame covering them. Right. The oppressor, the so-called white man, is shamed. Because why? He can't, you know what I'm saying? It's out. It's out. I saying he can't believe because he's not. He is like that. Yeah. I mean, the Bible tells you that reincarnation is real. Those same people that burned down Tulsa, Oklahoma, on Black Wall Street, they're living in Tulsa, Oklahoma right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just in different bodies. That's all. They are here. They are here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So right now, the shame is covering them. The shame is covering them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Good Lord. It's the world sees how evil they was to us. Now it's like, oh, good Lord, man, we hung niggas on trees. Oh, man, good Lord, that's embarrassing. Because why? Now they're trying to be upstanding people. Now, Governor Stitt is trying to say, oh, yeah, this and that. We're all Oklahomans together. Yes, and you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shame is covering them. Now you got to ban it. Don't even talk about it. Don't even talk about we hung black people from trees only because they were black. Hispanics, we did the same thing. Native Indians, we did the same thing. The Trail of Tears. What, you can't talk about it? Hey, wait a minute. Andrew Jackson is on $20 bill. What is he famous for? He led the Trail of Tears. Killing Native Indians.
Mm-hmm.
And what? Killing Native Indian babies. Good Lord. Man, come on. Andrew Jackson. You can look this up. He led the Trail of Tears through Oklahoma. Trail of Tears walked Native Indians across America. And when the suckling baby, when the pregnant women, and the women with the babies, the infants, slowed down the caravan, he would ride on his horse, take the baby from the woman, the Native Indian woman, and slam their heads into the trees and kill the babies. You know? He did it. The man is on a $20 bill. You know what I'm saying? But we have to talk about this stuff. Critical race theory. Hey, no white kid should feel bad because his father was an oppressor. Huh? Come on, come on, man. Is that crazy on that wall or not? They did it. It's history. Don't tell me about black history about a nigga running the touchdown. I don't want to hear about that crap. I do not want to hear about that and how many points Jordan scored and he's the best and he's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all times. I don't want to hear that garbage. I don't want to hear about no Negro running a touchdown, shooting hoops, hitting the bait. I don't want to hear about that crap. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring out what really happened. You know what I'm saying? Bring out what really happened to all those football, basketball players, and baseball players when they were back in the 40s and stuff. What happened to them? Come on, they couldn't even. They was rich, had more money. They couldn't even live in the high class neighborhoods. Go ahead, brother.
You could put that in today's time when you look at Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
Storming off a field.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Colin
Colin Kaepernick.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? You can put that in today's
You're
time.
right.
The racism, it never changes.
It never changes.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. They want you to stay asleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord said, this is not your rest.
Con.
Well,
You're right. Most on Christ, man.
Most
Most on Christ. See, and this is why it said the shame shall cover them. Shame is covering them, man. You know?
Yes.
And this is why black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, you have to really truly wake up and understand what's going on. If you still sleep. You know, it's sad that people are still asleep. We're still trying to get a piece of America. If I only just get there, you know, but you're not going to get there. Come on. You talk about the madness of, I've been on this for some weeks now. The transatlantic slave trade. Hold your point. I'm going to give it to you. No swear. I'm going to give it to you, hold the point. But you get the transatlantic slave trade. Slave ships sailed for 200 years. I just can't get that. I can't get that number out of my head. It's been like really on me for weeks. 200 years? Is that madness or what?
Right.
200 years. Come on, man. You get about 77 years to live. Come on, 200 years?
Yeah, right.
What type of animals are these? But we can't even talk about it. 200 years of slave ships. 77 million slaves were died in the transatlantic slave trade alone. That's just across the water. I'm not talking about once we got here. That's just across the water. This is madness. But you talk about a Holocaust? Oh, you can talk about the Holocaust. 6 million Jews. 6 million Jewish people. 6 million Jewish people. Oh, the gas chambers. Oh, the what are the stewards? Oh, the Camp Stewards or whatever. Some I can't pronounce it. I can't pronounce it. Well, I'm not going to apologize. But it's the stewards, this camp, this and that. Oh, it was terrible. Oh, is that? I'm quite sure it was. I'm not saying it wasn't terrible. But you talk about 77 million? 77 million to 6 million? I mean, come on, can we do math? I mean, you know how much that is?
Right.
Do you know the difference? 77 million, 6 million. Oh, but we're not supposed to talk about it. What? 7 slaves chained together. One of them gets sick. They throw all 7 of them overboard in the ocean. And all 7 of them die. Chained. They can't even swim. If they're good swimmers, they can't swim because they're chained together. They got the dead man on chain with them. Our lives didn't. I mean, come on. You talking Black Lives Matter? Good Lord. You know what I'm saying? Don't think they matter now because they didn't matter then and they don't matter now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is, boy, it's crazy. And then they tell us not to talk about it. You can't talk about it. I mean, so I'm just so, I mean, come on. When I'm looking at, you got the so-called Black History Month. I mean, what? I'm so glad that I'm in Isupk. The Lord chose me to be a priest. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, man, I mean, come on. I mean, this will make you just jump off the Brooklyn Bridge. I mean, really. I mean, come on. I mean, I really feel for you all, you Christians in the world. I feel bad for you because you trying to celebrate Black History Month, but they don't want you to talk about it. It's critical race theory. I mean, no, the oppressor is an idiot. I mean, come on. This is madness. I mean, come on, it's not making sense. Because we can't talk about it, but yet you want to talk about Jackie Robinson and breaking down the color barrier. Jim Brown he was a great half fullback and he ran over. I mean, come on. Really. This is why I'm the supreme opponent against slave games. I mean, I'm against these slave games. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because it's ridiculous what sports do to us as a people. I mean, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be some payback for what they've done to us. Give me Revelations 13 and 10, brother. You know what I'm saying? We have to read Revelations 13 and 10. Because I'm saying, what's done, the madness that was done to us, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be payback for that. From the Most High God.
That's right.
From the hands of the Most High God in Christ. We're going to get vengeance. You know what I'm saying? So black man, Hispanic man, even man, you have to get into the truth. I mean, stop fooling around. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of being here. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the chariots. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't want to see it, if they don't want to see it, I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I want to see the sky get black and Christ come down with all, 200 million angels and, hey, man, let's just get it on. Like Mills Lane used to say. You know what I'm saying? Give me that, brother. Mm-hmm.
Revelation chapter 13. Verse, like you said, 44?
Yeah, verse 13 and 10.
13, verse 10.
No, Salaki, go to 9 first. Get in 9 first.
Sir. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
If any man have understanding, just listen up. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't have understanding. I mean, you'll be surprised. A lot of people don't have understanding. Right. A lot of people still think, no, man, all white people that bad. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can be saved. Y'all wrong for what y'all teach, man. Y'all teaching hate, man. Like we not hated.
Right.
Like we not hated. You know what I'm saying? Y'all. So the Bible, the Lord is talking to you people. You have understanding. I guess you are just tune off now because you can't understand this. It's not for you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. Read on.
Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Oh, he who leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. That's payback for the transatlantic slave trade. I mean, God wouldn't be just if it didn't happen, if he didn't pay them back.
That's right.
I mean, he wouldn't be just. I mean, come on, how can he be a just God if they didn't get back what they've done to us? He who leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. This is when Christ comes. You know what I'm saying? But see, it's like Christianity has destroyed us so bad as a people. Saying Christ is going to come is like saying Santa Claus is going to come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know Santa Claus is not going to have 12 reindeers and they're going to fly across the sky and come down the chimney. I mean, you know that's not going to happen. So what Christianity has destroyed the Bible and destroyed us as a people, we can't believe that Christ is going to really come back. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you the president believes it. You know what I'm saying? This is why they have nuclear weapons on the moon.
That's right.
And all up in space.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This is why Ronald Reagan gave the one common enemy speech at the UN. Oh, they know it. But us, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we don't know. Actually, we really don't even believe it. We don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Even though we go to church every Sunday. that's the poison of Christianity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it says right here, he who leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. You know what I'm saying? Read on, brother.
Oh, no, sir.
Mm-hmm.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Oh, good gracious. You see, when Christ ruled, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be like some quick. You ain't going to sit in the prison 20 years. And then you get the death. I mean, you get the death penalty. You're going to sit in prison 20 years and then they stick a needle in your arm. No, it's going to be off with your head. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be real swift. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You don't want Christ to rule. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's going to get them back for that.
That's right.
You know, read on, brother.
Come, sir.
Because this is an important part. Read on, brother.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Now, see, that's very, very important. That's very important. It says here's the patience and the faith of the saints. You got to be patient. You know what I'm saying? You can't just grab a gun and go and kill nobody because the Bible is not calling you to do that.
Right.
The Bible is not calling you to go murder anybody. We're not murderers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're priests. So we're not murderers. You know what I'm saying? There is going to be a time when, you know, and it says in the Bible where he's going to call for hunters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He called for the fishers. Now we're going to fish them. We're fishing our people. We're fishing you, if you're not in the truth, to come into the truth and serve the Most High. You know what I'm saying? But when Christ comes, he's going to call for hunters. You know what I'm saying? That's in the Bible too. You know what I'm saying? So right here it says, here's the patience and the faith of the saints. We got to have patience. You can't be sitting like, oh, well, yeah, Christ is taking too long. I'll get my AK-47. You know, you're going to be dead. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And we'll see you in the reincarnation. You know what I'm saying? No need for you to do that. Now we got to clean ourselves up. We got to understand how do we get in this predicament? How do we get in this slavery, this captivity? You know, so we see what I could. So this is what the Isupk is doing. It's calling brothers and sisters in to be faithful unto the Most High. Clean yourself up.
Right.
Get all that sin out of your life.
Right.
Get all that evilness and that wickedness out of your life. You know what I'm saying? We got to do that first before we call him for Christ to come. You know what I'm saying? All the evil that we do. I mean, here in Oklahoma, we breaking records and weed selling. I mean, come on, we're breaking records. I mean, it's crazy. We're breaking records and weed selling. You know what I'm saying? And I saw a brother standing outside one of the dispensaries I was driving past, and he was coughing like his lungs were going to come out. I thought any second I'm going to see his lungs come right out of his mouth. And he had a blunt in his hand. He was going, coughing. And I'm like, brother, come on. This is us. Stiff-necked and hard-headed. I mean, come on, this is us. You know what I'm saying? But in this Bible, it's talking about what? The Lord's vengeance. That's our revenge. The Lord's vengeance is our revenge.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said he's going to repay them for all what they've done.
Right.
That's what we're reading about, you know, here in Revelations. Now, brother, drop that and give me Lamentations 4:22. And we have a duty to do something. And our duty is to serve the Most High. Not for you to go and get your gun, because then you're going to be another dead Negro. You know what I'm saying? That you don't get a gun and go kill people, you know. Like I said, we're not murderers. Go ahead, sis.
And so we have to really, like you said, examine ourselves to see if we're in the faith.
Yes.
Now we'll do the same thing that the oppressor do, but then we'll get double time of the punishment that he does not get.
Oh yeah.
So that way you have to see yourself fall away from that kind of mentality and come right here so you can get an understanding of who you are as a person, as a people, as a nation under Christ. Because if you don't, you will continue to die.
Yes.
You will continue to get cancer. You will continue to get diabetes and high blood pressure. Because why? We're so joined to the enemy.
Yeah.
We're so joined to him, and it's hard for us to see us ourselves breaking away because we've been so destroyed mentally.
Exactly. That's true. That's true. Give us just a hand. That's true. We're destroyed mentally. You know what I'm saying? And we don't even want to turn back. You can tell a brother. And so many brothers I've seen over the years stand in front of the camp every Friday in DC. Every Friday, stand in front of the camp. And then you'll see the brother come back with nice shape up. Right. After we tell him about the laws of, you know, marring the edges of your head. You see the same brother come back with a shaven face after we tell him about, hey, you know, that's against the laws. Right. You know what I'm saying? After they sit there and agree with us.
Like some of the word falls on stony ground.
Well, that's true. That's true.
So they can maybe there in the flesh just to see.
Yes.
But it's not embedded in them.
Yes. Yes. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we send one to the Most High.
Right.
Now, brother, read that precept about Kashar.
Lamentations chapter 4, verse 22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
That's right.
Says the punishment of your iniquity.
That's right.
You know, is accomplished. That means it's over. You know?
Right.
The punishment of our iniquities is over. The punishment of our sins is over.
Right.
The Lord has put us into captivity.
Right.
So many captivities all over the planet, he put us in.
Yes.
You know, and we're still in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now what? We have to serve the Most High by keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. Now we found the solution.
That's right.
For so long, we had no solution. You know what I'm saying? My mother even said, my mother was a stone-hearted Christian, and she even said that I know it's more to the Bible, but we just can't see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she didn't understand that Christianity that she was worshiping was the problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So right now, it's like, you know, we have the solution.
Right.
We have the solution. We know what's going on with us. You know what I'm saying? Read on, brother.
Okay, sir.
Remember, and it said it's accomplished.
Right.
It's accomplished. It's over.
It's over.
You know, we don't have to worry about no more. But read on.
It's like let me say chapter 4 and 10, right?
22.
22. 4 and 22, yeah. No sweat.
He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
He will no longer carry us away into captivity. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we already in the captivity. He's not going to take us out of this captivity and put us in another captivity. This is our final captivity. You know? Black man, Hispanic man, every man. This is what we're trying to let you understand. This is our final captivity. We are in it. It's no more after this. Christ, at the end of this captivity, Christ is going to come with the chariots. This is why we trying to get in your heads to let you understand this is our final captivity. It's almost game over. It's almost done. This is our final captivity. So now you got to get right. Stop playing the games. It ain't time for you to you're going to sit back or I'm going to wait. No, you're going to wait and you're going to see the chariots go right over your dumb head. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no time to be playing. You know what I'm saying? Playing no games. This is the last one. You know what I'm saying? He said it's accomplished. It's accomplished. Read on, brother.
Come on, sir.
You know, I mean, it's a beautiful thing. It's letting you know that it's over. It's the last one. Telling everybody, it's telling us. I mean, that's blatant English from the Most High. This is the last captivity. This is the last one. Read on, brother.
Into captivity. He will visit thine iniquities, O daughter of Edom.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Cornflower. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
Right.
God loves everybody, so says Christianity.
Right.
God loves everybody. Everybody's going to get saved. No matter how evil you be in the world, everybody have angel wings on their obituary. Everybody's going to heaven and live with God. How evil they was. A nigga could have shot up the neighborhood, carrying many bodies on him. Or when he died, he got angel wings. He's going to heaven.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody goes to heaven in Christianity. You know what I'm saying? But wait a minute. He said, our punishment is over now. And somebody he's going to personally repay.
Right.
Read on, brother.
O daughter of Edom.
O daughter of Edom. Edom, that's the so-called white man in the Bible. Esau, from Esau, Edomites, Idumea, all those are so-called white men in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? The hell with critical race theory. We ain't got to say nothing about critical race theory. We just gonna let you know, that black men know that they gonna get repaid for what they done to us. That's all. That's all. You know, you ain't got to do nothing to them. You ain't got to say nothing to them. You ain't got to walk past them and say, hey, you going to get it. Don't say nothing to them. Hey, what's up, man? You see that game? Hey, that was a good game. Hey, Tom Brady. All right. Go ahead. Don't care. They going to get it. So says the Bible. So says the Bible. This is what the Lord is saying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now he's all what they done. Now he's going to get them. Our punishment is over. You know what I'm saying? Read on, brother.
Sir. He will discover thy sin.
Boy, he's going to discover their sins. I mean, you know, I like to bring out when I love this precept because I like to bring out why in the world did I know about I didn't know about Black Wall Street in high school. Why wasn't it taught? Was it a ban on critical race theory then? I mean, come on. Hey, come on now. I mean, I think it was then. Why in high school I wasn't taught about on Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma? I wasn't taught. That was nowhere in our history books. We knew nothing about it. I didn't know about Black Wall Street until I came into the truth of last 2BK.
Right.
That's the first time I heard about Black. I said, what? You mean what? That happened? Right. You mean 3,000 white people came to Tulsa, Oklahoma and destroyed our empire of black people, the black people's empire? They were millionaires in the 20s. You had white people in soup lines. Long lines all up and down the street just to get a cup of soup. Just to get a soup. But I'm saying, right? It was almost like that. But I'm just saying, they were in that deep depression.
Right.
And in Tulsa, Oklahoma, you had black people, millionaires, a bus service, right, planes and everything.
Right.
So you had all this in a deep depression. And you telling me that 3,000 white people came and destroyed that empire and burned it to the ground. And you telling me that I'm not supposed to learn about that? So this precept said he's going to discover their sins. So all these years I've been in the truth, the Lord been discovering all this evil that they've done down through the years. Man, but see, when you're in the world, you can't see it.
Right.
You can't see it. It's like you're in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? You can't see it. You're saying you loving the world you in. You know what I'm saying? But the world you in is not even real. It's not even real. It's an illusion. It's not even real. You walk around, it's not even real, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I saw Ludacris. I saw Ludacris yesterday. He was on the talk show. And the brother is doing everything. The brother is doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Because one of his cousins is my Facebook friends. We grew up with him, like I told you about that. Yeah. So he's been one of my Facebook friends. I hope he's in class. Watch it. So he be showing his a whole lot of things that he's doing, you know what I'm saying? So he's like his studio manager and he's like making money, you know what I'm saying? But I saw Ludacris on there, and he was just talking about the people who's on the talk. They had the special guest on the talk, and he was just talking about all the things he does. He's producing and everything. He's making movies and music, and they talking about he's definitely going to come back with an album and stuff like that. And he's doing all this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, and for what? What is he going to do for the Most High? This place is polluted. This place is going to burn. This place is going down. This place is going, it's an illusion. It's an illusion. I mean, it's so crazy that he's caught up in that. I mean, it's sad because it's like we are stars. We think it's going to last forever. And right now, I'm quite sure he feels that I made it. I'm up here. I made it. I got so many millions of dollars. I got all these things going on. I got music. I got movies. I mean, I'm a producer. I do everything. I'm quite sure he feels good. But damn, it's an illusion. It's not even real. The brother's in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? But they look at us and say, we crazy. They look at us and say, we crazy. I mean, all that stuff is going to come. The Bible says the white man's strength is going to be hunger bitten. You think your dollar's going to be safe? No, yours going to be hunger bitten too. You know what I'm saying? What you think? The white man's empire is falling. What do you think? You're going to have all your money together and you're going to say, Luda? No, nigga. No, brother. Brother, I hope, Dre, I hope you watching this and you can give that brother a message. You know what I'm saying? Give that brother a message. Give him this class that I Isupk and tell him that, hey, you better connect with your people. You know what I'm saying? Because I know when you get up on that status, you know what I'm saying, you're going to, and you connect with the oppressor. And when you connect with the oppressor, that's the ways of death. You know what I'm saying? And it's preached up in the Bible. Matter of fact, let me pull it. Give me Luke 6:26. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Bring out what you got.
What you got? Like, if you ain't in the truth, man, you ain't following the Most High, you don't have no protection. And the proof is Black Wall Street. Yeah. They were millionaires. Come. Now look, that's so heavy. Now, sorry. Now that was so heavy what you said. Because can you think? Just thinking that they're making millions. They were never thought that one day that they would be broke. The oppressor will come in and blow them up and burn everything to the ground. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking. Like when I'm watching this brother and he talking to them and they just like, oh, and like every time he says something, the crowd just, oh, you know. And I'm just thinking like this, you know what I'm saying? This brother's in the Matrix. I mean, he don't understand that this stuff it's here for a minute. He don't understand this. I'm saying he don't understand this. That's why I pray. I pray that Dre watch. Dre, I hope you watch it and get to your cousin, man, and just tell him the brother got to come into the truth. You got to come into the truth. You got to come into the truth. You and all y'all brothers. You know, tell Jason, all of them, y'all got to come into the truth, brother. Because like I said, we just prophets. That's all. We prophesying everything in this Bible. You know what I'm saying? And everything we say is going to come to pass. Why are we reading these words of the Most High? That's right. And Deuteronomy 20:68 said we're going to slavery. We went into slavery. Right. That's all. We just prophets. That's all. I pray you get this message. You know what I'm saying? Because the brother's a good brother. I can tell Ludacris is a good brother. You know what I'm saying? He one of them brothers that he ain't never have no beef with nobody, so publicly. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But he's like, you can tell he's a good brother. He helped people out. I see where he helped Dre out and stuff, helping his cousins out and stuff like that. So I know he's a good brother, but it means nothing. Right. It means nothing. Only thing you do for Christ, the Most High in Christ, that's the only thing that's going to last. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that's worth doing something for. It's rebuilding up your people, helping your people right now. Because, America is sinking. It's falling. It's sinking like the Titanic. And when all those white people start clapping for you and loving you, you got to watch out. It's in the Bible. Read, brother, on Luke 6:26. It's in the Bible. Luke chapter 6.
Now, I want you to really feel this. They start liking you and loving you. They love Martin Luther King, too. You know what I'm saying? You see what happened to him. Go ahead, brother, read.
Come on, sir. Luke chapter 6, verse 26. Woe unto you, when all men shall speak well of you.
Good Lord. Woe is an old Quaker English word that means destruction.
Right.
Destructions come to you when everybody speak. What they say?
Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you.
When all men shall speak well of you. See, when everybody loves you, you got to watch out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You'll be better off with people saying, "Oh, I hate that nigga Luda. I don't like that nigga Luda." You'll be better off with white people saying, "Oh, Luda, I can't stand him. Oh, he grieves me. Oh, I hate him. I hate him." You'll be better off then. You might have a place on the chariots then. But when all they clap for you and love you, oh, that's creepy. That's scary, brother. Good Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because why are you getting up to that status that everybody loves you? You got the mark of the beast. Because everybody's loving you. But when it gets to the time where people can't buy and sell, that you're gonna already have the money. You part of the oppressor's oppression of your people. It's coming to that. Right now, you think you're just getting the money, you're helping every people out, you know what I'm saying? You're part of his empire. You're part of his empire. You're part of the destruction that's coming. I'm just prophet. That's all. Brothers and Isupk, we just prophets. And we prophesy the Bible. We prophesy the Bible. Made to our people. This is not for the white man, the Chinese man, the Arabs, the Africans. No. This is for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The nation of Israel. Because why Christ is going to come. You know what I'm saying? And I know you can't believe it. I know it sounds like Santa Claus is coming to town. I know you can't believe it, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to be a sad day when you ignore it. And you see the chariots come. Boy, and when you see them niggas, boy, it's going to be a scary day. Go ahead.
In the days of Noah.
Yeah, gone.
Like,
Gone. Come on, sis. You call that out. Now I got to pull it. You know what I'm saying? Now she didn't say it. Give me that word. The days of Noah. It says the days of Noah. You know what I'm saying? Get a sister hand now. Get a sister hand. See? She done said it. You know what I'm saying? But it is a heavy precept. You know what I'm saying? Because right now we get into. I mean, you know, this is why I don't like sports. You know, because they do. It's so much evil behind the closed doors that we don't see. It's so much those managers and agents, and I mean, they doing some diabolical stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's all legal because why you sign your name on a contract? Right. You know, it's terrible what we go through. You know what I'm saying? And now what? We blinded. What? We're blind once again. For now, everybody loves what? Either you love or who's in the Super Bowl again? Who's in the Super Bowl? Okay, it's Bengals. Oh, Cool Joe. They love Cool Joe. What is his name? What's the quarterback for the Bengals? Well, okay, it's no sweat. Hey, so I'm glad you don't know. I'm glad you get that brother a hand. That brother a hand. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, the quarterback of Bengals, they call him something, Cool Joe or something. But anyway, it's like everybody gearing up for the Super Bowl this weekend. Right. Everybody getting up on the Super Bowl, and then you know, fake Israelites say, "Hey, you're gonna get up for the Super Bowl." You know, hey, we're gonna go to the bar and have drinks with the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Then after Super Bowl, oh yeah, the white man's the devil. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's awful. That's terrible. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? For years, I've been calling for everybody to ban the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ban the Super Bowl, but you know, we don't do it, you know, because we love watching a Negro run a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing wrong. It's unlawful. I mean, it's not unlawful. Did you watch it? You can watch it and enjoy it. But don't give your spirit to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I tell brothers all the time, you can play that football. Go play that football, please. Barbara Shaw, be disruptive. Be that disruptive player that's so good and they want you to do all things and just sit back and say, nah, man, you know, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, man, you know. I'm this and that, you know. No, I don't go hang out with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't hang out with y'all. I have gun there. I'm making my money. You know what I'm saying? You know, be like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Marshawn Lynch, he was doing good with that. I wish he would have kept that up. You know, Marshawn Lynch would say, I'm just here so I wouldn't get fined. You know, I was loving that. You know what I'm saying? Until Marshawn Lynch, you know. So I love when he was doing that. You know what I'm saying? until that nigga sat on that commercial telling me I'm getting ready to eat some pork dumplings. You know,
Really?
that made me you know, I'm saying, yeah, Marshawn, come back, man, come on. That nigga sat on a commercial saying I'm gonna eat some pork dumplings. Okay, all right, no sweat. All right, now give me that, brother.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 37. But as the days of Noah were,
Salakia, brother. Now it's saying, as of the days of Noah was. As of the days of Noah. See, look, and we gotta understand it. You know what I'm saying? We're those same people.
Right.
It's not they wasn't doing something magical things because it's in the Bible. We were doing the same old crazy sinful stuff. It goes around. It's nothing new under the sun. We do the same thing over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So now, just like in the days of Noah, Christ is explaining. Read on, brother.
So shall also the coming of the Son of Man.
So shall the coming of Christ be. You know what I'm saying? Negroes rising up. Negroes in music, movies, sports. Negroes getting money. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They partying. Everybody having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We was just like that in the days of Noah. Noah was building an ark. Uh-huh. Noah was building an ark. Now, can you imagine that? Let's feel that for a minute. He's building an ark, a boat, a ship, mm-hmm. where it didn't rain.
Right.
And he's telling you that the Lord is going to send rain. He's going to flood the earth.
Right.
So let's put it in today's sense. We telling brothers that Christ is coming.
This is the ark.
Here is the same thing. This is the ark. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on, sis. Come on. Don't teach class. Don't teach class out there. Go ahead, man. Now, you know what I'm saying? Okay. No sweat. No sweat. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. But you got to. Right. But you know, what I'm saying is like, here we are again.
Right.
Here we are again. Here we are again. We telling you, Christ is coming. Mm-hmm. Christ is coming. It's going to happen. But whoa, in the days of Noah, Noah was building an ark. Mm-hmm. It didn't even rain. Right. This nigga told me about God going to flood the earth. This nigga a joke. Look at this nigga. They said they was laughing at him. Him and his sons building this ship. Yeah. They sit there laughing. And there he go again. Can you imagine that? He built this ship for so many years. Can you imagine walking Noah? There go Noah and the sons, man. Niggas getting drunk, sitting out here, laughing at him, joning on. Look at them niggas. Look, he got big nails and stuff. Oh, look at that. Laughing at him. Oh, they laugh at us too. Y'all clown niggas, y'all niggas, look at them clothes them niggas got on. Why don't y'all niggas get a job? Y'all do this, y'all do that, all that. They talk all about us. Mm-hmm. They saw probably somebody laughing at us now. You know what I'm saying? Look at them niggas. Look at them. Them niggas got shades on this nighttime in the building. Why the nigga got shades on? The nigga talking with shades on in the building. Yo, they making all types of jokes about us. Right. The same way you did Noah. It's happening again. You know what I'm saying? We saying Christ is coming. And now what? We are building an ark. We are building an ark. And Isupk on Commander General Hunter, we're building right now. We're building brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? We're building them, bringing them into the truth. Understand? Only the Most High is going to know the number he wants. Now, the Bible says Christ doesn't even know when it's going to be time. Christ doesn't even know. Can you imagine that? He's the one that's going to come, do all the delivering, do all the bloodshed, but he don't even know. Man, so in the days of Noah. Man, read on, brother. Read on, brother, on that. I mean, this is heavy right here. So in the days of Noah. Read on.
Verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking.
Oh, look, what? The days before the flood? Oh, the days before the chariots come. The days before the chariots come. Oh, we having every Negro's on Facebook that he's living his life. He's living his life. Yeah, I'm doing the damn thing. You doing the damn thing. Oh, man, I pray you listen. I pray you heed the warning, because if you listen to this, this is a warning from the Most High. You living your life, hey, you getting your warning right now.
Right.
Man, it's read on, brother.
So, come on, sir. marrying and giving in marriage.
Man, it says marrying and giving into marriage. Understand marriage. I mean, sex means marriage. Understand, sex in the Bible means marriage. So that means we were just going on, just doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping with all types of different women and stuff like that, and men, and we just doing wickedness, all wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping with other nations, just doing all wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Read on, brother.
Until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Until the day that Noah entered into the ark. Good Lord. You see that? You're going to be living your life, aren't you? You're going to be living your life until we get on the chariots. Till the sky gets black. Oh, man, imagine this. A chariot land, and we go up in it, and then next thing you know, you try to go in and say, "No, you can't go." Bow. An angel kick you in the face. And the door shut. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And read on, brother. That is, boy, that's something to think about. Go ahead.
Verse 39. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away.
Good Lord. And knew not until the flood came. So don't wait till you see the chariots come over your head. And then say, "Hey, where the Isupk niggas at, man? Where they at? Where they at, man? Come, where the camp at? Where the school?" They're going to be banging on the door of the schools, and the school's going to be empty. The door's going to be wide open, and you're going to run up in there, and nobody's going to be there. Nobody's going to be in there. You know? So don't wait. Come on, don't wait till time. Understand what's going on. Understand what's going on. The things are going on right now that, man, they are of biblical proportions. Like I said, this building burning up, the Lord judged it. I pray for you, brothers and sisters in Oklahoma. You know, I pray that you come into the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how long of a time you have. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know when the Messiah is going to come. But see, Oklahoma does so much evil to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. I mean, government still trying to take their money and take their land. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got Senator James Langford, Senator Jim Inhofe. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to help us in Oklahoma. They're not trying to raise blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. This is an evil place. You know what I'm saying? So you got to really understand what's going on. You know, because we don't know how short time is. You know, because things that are going on right now, that, boy, this building burning down, good Lord. I mean, that was just, I mean, come on. You talking about, I mean, you know, I really have to go over it again because it's madness what they do to us. And then they think they're going to build a nice 400,000 square feet apartments and only 300 units in that. So you know they're luxury apartments. Well, in Oklahoma, $1,000, that's a lot of money for rent. You know what I'm saying? In Oklahoma, and the rent was going to be from 1,100 to 4,000. So you know only the rich was going to live there. You know, and it burned down. The Lord burned it down. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be rubble in a few days because, like I said, it's so burned down and so messed up. They were building it for 2 years. It's so burned down and messed up that they said they might have to just knock it all down. Yeah. Because it's badly burned. It burned for so many hours. They couldn't even put it out. When it showed the films of the videos of the firemen, they were pouring water into it. I mean, it was 2 fire engines. They were pouring so much water into it, and it was so much flames all down there. Not out. I mean, they were pouring water on top of the flames, and the flames wasn't going out. I mean, you tell me the Most High is not real? The Most High is not doing this? They were pouring water on top of the flames, and the flames wasn't going out. The flames were still burning, man. You know what I'm saying? Boy. So, man, black man, Hispanic man, they even understand who you are. Understand what the Lord is calling you for is to be righteous unto him. Keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. They're not done away with. Only a fool would say that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because all the laws, statutes, and commandments in the Bible keeps us from the wickedness that happens to us. Right. keeps us protected. So if we say the laws are done away with, good Lord, we have no protection. You know what I'm saying? We have no protection. Our only protection is keeping the laws.
That's right.
You know? Go ahead, brother.
I was saying that in the city. That gates are our language.
Yeah.
You know, Jeremiah, I don't want to like it.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So they tell us that, you know, you're right. That brother was just saying that in Jeremiah, our gates are language. Right. You know what I'm saying? So our spiritual gates are the people, our leaders, right. Our spiritual leaders, you know, our pastors. You know what I'm saying? Because in Israel, your prophets are special. Your prophets, like Exodus 19:5, it tells about we're going to be a nation of priests. Right. A nation of priests. So the priests are the leaders. Right. You know what I'm saying? And this is what the commander in Yohana has built up in the Isupk. Us to lead the nation, to take care of the nation, look out for the nation. Because that's supposed to be what your people who watch over the nation and take care of the nation. Right. Because why? We're prophets of the Most High. Right. And we watch over our people, you know what I'm saying? And make sure they're okay. And the Lord watches over us. The Lord helps us. So we got to keep our people righteous so the Lord can always watch over us. Right. And that way Israel will always be protected. Right. You know what I'm saying? But if you get a pastor that tells you the laws are done away with, I mean, what type of madness is that? What type of madness is that? The laws, I mean, what do we have to put our lives on? What do we have to rest on if the laws are done away with? The Bible is no use for the Bible. That's right. If Christ says in Matthew 5:17, think not that I have come to destroy the law. Come on, I would believe the Christ more than I believe my pastor. You know, Christ is saying it. I mean, come on, Christ is saying it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's that mystery of iniquity. Yeah. The mystery of iniquity is like it's working on us. It's working on us as a people. Because why? It's a mystery because we don't know how to stop sinning. You know what I'm saying? And it's a mystery that, boy, good Lord, you know. And now I shouldn't have brought it up because now I got to pull it. We got to pull it. Give me 2 Thessalonians 2:7, brother. 2:7. You know what I'm saying? When you know, when you know the scriptures, you can never talk yourself into a hole. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All you can say, putting up a precept. But a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? When I say something, I like to pull the precept because the Bible says, "Prove all things." Right. And Joel Osteen, he preaches a whole sermon with no Bible. Mm-hmm. And blacks, Hispanics, and Indians are in his congregation listening to that garbage. Right. You know, and so many times you see pastors doing it. They preaching with I mean, come on. Now give me that, brother.
Come on, sir. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. Mm-hmm. For the mysteries of iniquities does already work.
Now that's so heavy right there. It says the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Man, the mystery of iniquity, the mystery of sin. Mm-hmm. It do for why it already work. You know why it already worked? Because the pastor tells us that the laws are done away with. Right. So while we got that embedded in our brain, how in the world can we stop sinning? We can't stop sinning. You know? So it's a mystery to us. It boggles our mind. Right. How can I stop sinning? How many times you see brothers and sisters come to church and cry before the pastor? Mm-hmm. They cry before the pastor like, oh, I just can't beat this drug habit. I can't beat this alcohol habit. I can't beat this. I can't beat that. Oh, I just keep doing the same thing over and over. And they say, oh, just, really pray on it. Put your heart in it, by the blood of Jesus, and you're going to be healed and all this garbage. You know what I'm saying? And it keeps on happening to them. That's the mystery of iniquity, the mystery of sin. The mystery of sin is the works of Christianity. That's what we are destroyed from. You know what I'm saying? That's what my mother told us. She used to say that I know it's more to the Bible, but we just can't see it. That was the mystery of iniquity. That was the mystery of sin because we don't know how to stop sinning because why? The pastor teaches that we don't have to keep the laws. Right. The laws are done away with. Right. And Christ said, think not that I've come to destroy the laws or the prophets. Right. Because if he destroyed the prophets, the law, he destroyed all the prophets that kept the law. Right. So there's no need to keep it. The laws protect us. from the lands we are in, from all wickedness that we do. The laws protect us. So if the pastor who's telling you, who's supposed to be leading you to the Lord, if he's telling you to not keep those laws, sin is a mystery to you. You don't even understand it. You don't even understand the Bible. You don't even understand it. So we just keep on dying. All those brothers and sisters we keep dying on Facebook and on social media, all of them were Christians. All of them went to church. All of them talked to grandma, and grandma said, oh, you just keep the faith there. You know what I'm saying? All of them went to church and all of them died. And we wonder why. The mystery of iniquity already worked. Been working since we got off slave ships. You know what I'm saying? It's a mystery. We don't know how to stop sinning. You know what I'm saying? Israel wants to be close to the Most High, but he can't. Because why? He goes to church and the pastor turns him against God, turns him against the truth. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
But I thank the Most High for the Isupk and the command you in honor. You know? Now, through this school, you know what I'm saying, I've become a prophet of the Most High, and the Most High have taught us, you know, the mystery of sin. The mystery of sin is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Following Christ. Following Christ. You know what I'm saying? Paul said, follow me as I follow Christ. Christians always like to pull Paul. Paul said, follow me as I follow Christ. End the story. Go and stop faking the funk. You know what I'm saying? So what? We're going to go keep on following the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? Seeing all these prophecies being fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? The mystery of sin, hey, we got it. You know what I'm saying? But see, hey, brother, read some more on that because it's going to tell you what's going to happen to them. It teaches us the mystery of iniquity. Read on, brother.
Only he who now letteth will let.
Now, only he who now letteth will let. Now, that's real important to understand. Only he. Now, only he is the oppressor. He's going to let you build your church. He's going to let you praise Jesus. He's going to let you praise God by the blood of Jesus. He's going to let you do all the things you want to do. Why? Because you're not getting the righteousness and the truth of the Bible. You're not learning it. You're going into a church learning the lie.
That's right.
So he's going to let you build churches. Like I said, I come to Oklahoma. If I say I want a loan to build a church because I'm going to teach people about Christianity, they will give it to me. You know what I'm saying? When are you going to bring up, hey, what's your name be in this church? You know, they will give it to me. Why? Because I'm telling a lie. I'm keeping the mystery of sin alive. Nobody can never learn the mystery of the true mystery of sin because I'm giving them Christianity. The mystery of iniquity is the works of Christianity because it turns you against the Bible. You can never learn the truth. It's a mystery to us. We keep on dying. We don't know why we're dying. We don't know why we keep on sinning. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a brain lock on us that makes us brain dead to the truth. And we're going to keep alive the sin of Christianity. You know what I'm saying? So the oppressor, he's going to let you praise Jesus. Down in Oklahoma, I've seen about 20 churches on a 10-block radius. I mean, churches everywhere. He's going to let you. He don't care about you praising Jesus because why? You're not even teaching that Jesus is black. He knows all about you. He knows all about what you're teaching. He knows all the Christian lies you got in your church. So he'll let you praise Jesus to your heart's content. You're not getting the truth. And that way, Christ can never come. It got to be falling away first. Christ can never be a falling away because you're getting lies. Christ can never come because there'll never be a falling away. We'll be here 100 years more. It doesn't matter because the mystery of iniquity, it already works.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Well, this is what you got.
Yeah, so like that just sounds like it's so equal to when Satan took Christ up on the mountain and said, bow down and I'll give you all of this. Yeah. So all those churches, they go get, money from the government. Yes. If you keep lying to these people. Yes. I'll keep
It's business. You're right. So it's big business. Exactly. It's big business. Wow. We'll give you a loan for a church. But you got to teach that Christianity. You got to teach about Caesar Borgia's Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to keep on doing it because why? You got to keep the mystery of iniquity alive. You know what I'm saying? But through the works of the Most High, He given Commander Junior Hart and Isupk, priests and prophets, gave us, you know what I'm saying, the truth of this Bible. And we understand the mystery of iniquity. And the mystery of sin is that we got to just keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's all. It's not a mystery. It's real easy. It's real easy, but you got to be strong. You got to get into this body and fight your demons. You know what I'm saying? We got to learn how to fight our demons. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep on with this truth. You know what I'm saying? And push this truth. And we're going to get my brother Komapar. We got to give my brother Komapar. There in Oklahoma. Moved all the way from Indiana. Brother moved from Indiana to Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying? To help out in this truth. This is the thing we do. This is what they did in the Bible. Brothers went to different cities. You know what I'm saying? Different cities to raise our people up. I'm saying it's a mission. It's a mission. It's a mission that I'm proud to be upon. You know what I'm saying? To be on. You know what I'm saying? It's a mission, you know, that we got. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, brother? You got something?
Like you said, like you come here to join this fight, like it's terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, brothers don't like
exactly.
Just the city, the spirit on the city, man.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Just so wicked.
I mean, you can see it.
You
can see it. That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
We got like it's death. Hey, we gonna leave this thing in the casket. Or goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no sweat, man. No sweat. And with that, man, I'll pass the class to preaching off to 500 Komapar.
We're the Isupk. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they're to be saluted only. They're off limit for 6 months. They're to be here to shed themselves of the world. If they need any transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to marry. Courting process.
Oh yes, hey Salaki. Let's do it again. Just go ahead. Just go ahead. Go ahead. Read that.
Courting process lasts 6 months. Then after 6 months, there will be a permission to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 through 21. Malachi 3:8 through 10. Ma'ashra. 10% of any. Which means 10th in Hebrew. No. 10% of any gets to the treasury department or teacher. Priest funds or free will offering for priests. Not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation, we got the Feast Purim. February 14th, which I believe is a Monday, and February 15th, which is on a Tuesday. If anyone, brother, wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pant, headband, scarf. And with that, Majum. Salute. Men of Israel, curse salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Amam Shabbat, Amajum, Barak, Yahba Shim Yahba Barak Dum. That's Matai. Curse salute to the sisters. Amajum. Sar. Curse salute to the sisters. Men of Israel. Amam Shabbat. Amajum. Barak. Yahweh Shamar. Thumb Bashim Yahweh Shah. That's Matai. Class dismissed.